Okay, we're starting a new video. This one's going to be a little more interesting because sun's up. This one's going to be a little bit how to treat your Filipina. Filipinos are very loving. They do believe in one thing: taking care of their man. And if you look on the boardwalk here, I don't know if you can see those people. This fills up with thousands of people. You've seen it in my old videos at nighttime. But you're going to see one thing. Actually, what you won't see. Foreigner, white women. They're not here. They just aren't here. I would say 1 in 10,000 people. You will see an American white woman, German white woman, Australian white woman. I'm looking around now and I don't see any. I love watching jazzercise, and I get in on it sometimes. You definitely know you're in a different country, and you are a minority here. Oops. I think I put on the old shades. Look like Hollywood. Wow, that's bright. I might have to turn around and go the other direction. And right now, I'm going to show you. There's a place here for all the people walking around. It opens up like 6 a.m. in the morning. They sit here and they crack coconuts, poke them in the top, put a straw in there, and away you go. Wow. Everybody sits around drinking their coconuts. Very healthy. They do healthy stuff here. The United States, I was always thinking about, well, you know, my father dying at 56. Longest living male in my family's history. Here, I don't think about it. If anything, I'm going to get another 10 years that I wouldn't have got in the U.S. So that's kind of an interesting thing. Lifestyle's just better here. Yeah. And we'll look at the, watch the sun. Yeah, that's a bright sucker. Look at that. And there are hundreds of people out here walking around. Just makes a really nice morning. Everybody exercising, having a good time. But back to how you treat your Filipina. Language barrier, especially if you go, you meet somebody that's from the provinces. you're going to be lucky to get 25% understanding both ways. Now, I've done a lot of Spanish countries: Costa Rica, Managua, Nicaragua, Cancun, everywhere in Mexico, all the way from Tijuana to Mazatlan, jumped off the cliffs, all that good stuff. Had quite an active travel life. People don't know about because they're not around me. My whole life's been that. And here, if you know some Spanish, English, because the Spaniards inhabited this place many years ago, many decades and many centuries ago. So they got Spanish blended in with their languages, English blended in, and I can understand about every 5th word now. When I got here, it was about every 10th word. So I'm not completely out of the picture. When they're talking, I can pick up on it and put a sentence together, see what they're talking about. So you got that to your advantage. If you know a little Spanish, stuff like that. But it's really hard to communicate. I have people around me that translate for me. And of course, you have Facebook Messenger, which we use a lot. So she can understand my stuff. It translates back and forth. That's how we do most of our conversations. And I don't mind it at all. It's easy to do. And we do video chats. That does the same thing. And you just can't take anything serious they say because they say everything in the wrong content. A very popular word they know is no. And they say it very strictly. No. And when they say goodbye, they go, bye-bye. And not see you later, talk to you later. It's just bye-bye. Turn around and walk away. Like, that's it? That's it. So be prepared for that stuff. But when they say you love you, they take it very seriously. It's like, holy smokes, if you accept it. And I've been to other countries that did that too. I've been to countries like Costa Rica. You go in a bar and you buy a girl a beer. You say, hey, would you like a beer? Si, senor. You buy her a beer. Well, she latches on you. She's yours. That's how fast it goes in Costa Rica, South America. And here it is a very family. Everything is family. If you're not into family, don't do it. Like I said in past videos, my family's been gone for many years. And all the ladies I dated tried to take me in and give me, come to our Thanksgiving, come to our Christmases. Then you sit there and you look, and I stopped that many decades ago because you're watching them, but now you're missing your family and the events, the dinners and the times you had with your families. So it isn't the same. It's kind of depressing. But when you come here, you have no choice. You date somebody, they're going to drag you in and not let you go. No matter who you are, what nationality you are, it doesn't matter. They'll take you in. Oh, approaching the jazzercise people again. And believe it or not, I get into it at nighttime, but I got my hands full right now and I don't want to put them down. I want to do these videos. But that's a great thing to do at daylight. They do it before daylight. Everybody's out here before daylight. And I'm down here probably 4 or 5 days a week. I would say 4. And then usually I walk around my block in the morning. It's a wonderful place to walk. There's one of the ferries out there coming back. There's a ship out there. Actually, that's the ferry. Heading over to the docks. And I held off on going on a lot of those because Dylan has a little, everybody's watching me. She's working and I'm waiting for her to get more time off. The management is definitely helping me out. Oh man. Thank God to them. They have rented vans for me. They have set things up. They have gone on. They know the way around to get paperwork. They know the wedding venues. And wait till you see the wedding venues. If you go to Hollywood, California, and you see a $100,000 wedding, that's what they're setting me up for. But it is not $100,000. It is gorgeous. I mean, everything included. The cake, the dresses, all the bridesmaids' dresses, and the best man and all those guys' dresses, or suits, and all the catered food, custom Philippine food. And it's just like, wow, are you kidding? And you have to get married here. You get it has to be a pastor or the mayor. And these people, the management, have connections with the mayor. Chances are the mayor is going to do my wedding. And we're going to sing some karaoke love songs, me and her. It's going to be an event. And I know she's going to have one of her girlfriends videotape the whole thing. And she's going to do it on her Facebook. So you're going to get to see the whole event, I am sure. And the excitement is in the air. Ha. It's going to be awesome because you rent the whole venue and then you get like an apartment bridal suite thing they give you with balconies overlooking everybody. Really neat, all included. And so I told them, and they got a budget. Now they started out with 100 people. Now they're down to 50 because they're going to split it up to 2 different areas instead of trucking everybody down here, which is not that expensive, but still. Because you put them on a bus to bring them here, it's about, I think, $7 US a person. Not bad. But I don't want to bring 50 people down here, maybe 10, immediate family. And then we're going to hold another event there. Not as big, but maybe like a fancy reception. And we'll show videos. So it's going to be a nice event. We just have to get paperwork done. It's kind of like when I came here, you saw my early videos. You had to get my passport was expired, so I had to get a new one. And of course, there was a drawback on that one, a mistake that the post office made, and back and forth in a process. And everything kind of backed up. Well, I have help here. Resno, part of the management, has been right on top of this, helping me. I go over and meet with him all the time. And he, boy, sets me up with, gets this going, gets that going. And I'll be indebted for him forever. His wife will be singing at the wedding. She's just an awesome singer, awesome people. And Jalen, does not understand any of it. She's never been to a fancy wedding. She's everything is brand spanking new to her, which is so neat to go places because she's in awe every time. She's not a city girl at all. They pop into the city once in a while, maybe a couple times a year, you know. So you gotta kind of take it easy on the ladies when you meet them. Don't expect them to know all the stuff you know from the U.S. But kind of communicate, keep yourself open. I studied U.S. women my whole life. My whole life. Always had a girlfriend. Nothing against them. If you're a U.S. guy, it's just part of your culture. But this is a different culture here, and I'm molded right into it. So it's a really neat thing. Well, sun's up. So what we'll do, and the Filipina girls, okay, she doesn't know how to drive a car. She's never driven one, but she knows how to ride scooters, motorcycles. They grow up babies driving them. Everybody does here. And as far as her technology on a phone and all that, good luck. I'm left behind. That's what they grow up doing. That and karaoke. So if you have a Filipina and you're a foreigner, just treat her good. You also have to make sure if you're going to take on a Filipina, and you're an older guy like myself, definitely she's going to outlive you. So you got to make sure she's kind of secure when you go. They have no rights to your American money. There's no way for them to get it. If you have Social Security, they don't get survivors. They don't get anything. So even if you set them up and you get a house or whatever, which the houses here are way cheap. You got to watch videos on people that build them and all that. Nice big house with a pool and all that stuff. You can't even reach 100,000 U.S. Big house, beautiful view, near the beach. But you can't leave her with that and nothing else. They still got to pay the bills and all that other stuff, you know. So there's a lot to think about with them. But then again, if you have investments and stuff in the United States, you don't want to bring it here. Your investments stop. But you can invest in the Philippines. I'm not going to do that. I'm leaving things there. I have things invested there. And technically, like the jewelry story that I told you in the past video, she's not interested in a dime. I mean, nothing. I go to the restaurant and leave her 20 pesos on the table, and she resents it. She volleyball came over, so I kicked it back to the guy over there. Usually I'm playing it. Usually I go down to my place where I go swimming and stuff a lot, and there's basketball courts right there, and I play basketball with the guys there a lot. And I have a suggestion. One in 20 people that do the online thing, it works out. My suggestion is come here and take your time. If you're looking for a relationship here and want to start something up, just come here, sit back, relax. Once you open your mouth and say, I'm ready to people, this is like the world of matchmakers. People just running around. I know this person. I know this person. And if they like you, that's an important thing because they know you and they know the person on the other end. So you're not getting scammed. It's not there. Now down on this boardwalk here behind me, there's a boulevard back there. And you saw it down on the other end where the restaurants are and all that stuff. At nighttime, that is a pickup row. It's a hot spot. And you have Angeles City over in Manila, been there. That's nothing but a go in and pick up on girls. And you got to watch out, because if they're super pretty, they're probably a lady boy. So you got to watch out. You run into that. It's humorous. It's funny. But it depends on who you're looking for. One night stands, the United States has them on every street corner, every bar. It's the same here. You go to those places and all that, that's what you're going to find. You go to a local restaurant, you go to local places, you meet people that are already married here, and the wife will always know many Filipinas that are looking to get hooked up. And that's the ones you can trust. And when they sign that document, marriage, that's no divorce. You can get one here, tens of thousands of dollars. It could take up to 5 years. You can't get one here. It's pretty much illegal. So once you sign the document, you're in. The other parts of it, there's really no, if you watch the last video, I explained a little bit of the paperwork. It's just a long, extensive, and man, Renzo. This family has helped me out so much. I just can't believe what they're doing for me. Oh, here comes another ferry in. These ferries that's pretty far off, and I got the camera facing the other way. All night and all day, they put in and put out. Oh yeah, jazzer, wazzer. I just can't help but to jump around at this music. It's wonderful. I'm just a dancer anyway. Grew up as a gymnast. And never rush the Philippine girl into anything. Don't make them quit their job. They love their jobs. They like working. Just forget about yourself and put yourself into their hands. Join their family, which I already have. I'm completely joined. I'm signed up forever. I've been the happiest guy I've ever been in my life. So you guys, don't come here and abuse the women. Don't do it. There's guys that are travelers that go all around and they hop here and hop there. And they just come here for one reason. And some of these girls here they're not street smart. And sometimes guys get kind of forcible and they take advantage of them. Forcibly. And they're afraid to tell anybody because I don't know, that's kind of a shunned thing here. It is in the U.S. too. Why'd you let that happen? Well, they're afraid to get somebody in trouble. They don't want to cause a problem. And I mean, it's a whole different thought mind in their head. Just be kind to everybody. Hey, love your dog. Please do that. And I have a sister in USA, and I hope she supports me in all this. And I know she's watching the videos now, and she's on Facebook, watching Jillian's Facebook. And I know she's going to keep up on that. Ow! Oh, got it. Fell right in a ditch going after that one. Okay. I think it's time to go get on my scooter and scoot along. I'm going to walk the rest of the boulevard here. Goodbye. Hey, why don't you subscribe if you can? Because things might get real interesting soon. I'm trying to get the girls to do all my videoing and stuff when they get time. Ah, okay. I twisted my knee. But if you could subscribe and do this and that. I've been, the last couple videos, I've been getting like 2,000 views right away. How awesome is that? It's kind of fun to see your views go up. Oh wow, people are interested in this. But I'm going to go before the sun blasts you out there. Woo. Wow. Talk to you later. Stay good.